Butanol, the gasoline of the future. Butanol is a four-carbon alcohol that is comprised of similar biological components to ethanol with similar characteristics to gasoline. However, as an alternative fuel, butanol is actually about 30% more effective per gallon than ethanol. The biological components of this fuel source are sugar crops and starch-based crops like corn, sorghum, barley, wheat, and potatoes. There are multiple ways to cultivate butanol, two of which being AB fermentation. In this process, the biomass is fermented using Clostridium strains, which produce the butyl alcohol and/or biobutanol. Ethanol can also be chemically converted into butanol using the Gerber reaction. The use of butanol as a biofuel is still in research and development. Though it's showing potential as a better alternative to ethanol as a fuel additive, it is currently mainly used as a solvent. Biobutanol sustainability starts in the very beginning of production. Growing crops like corn reduces greenhouse gases. Additionally, the biomass used is waste from feedstock. Butanol as a biofuel also burns cleaner than fossil fuels because it reduces the creation of soot and exhaust gases. In a recent study by Penn State, the return on investment of a butanol plant that produces 48 million gallons of butanol is 19.87% in approximately 5 years. The major factors that affect production costs are utilities and raw materials. Compared to other biofuels, butanol is less corrosive to combustion engines, has a higher energy content, has a better miscibility with gas and diesel, and can be stored in humid conditions. Butanol has been produced since the early 1900s, but recent efforts to reduce the use of fossil fuels sparked the need for alternative fuels. Butanol, having similar characteristics to gasoline, shows potential to be the fuel of the future. Building plants and mass-producing butanol would be the next step. Many people are against biofuels currently because of the risk of damage to engines. The vehicle industry would need to market and make cars and trucks with engines that can handle higher concentrations of biofuels. Although we have ethanol plants that can be converted into butanol production plants, building and operating a butanol plant from scratch would take the following. Building butanol plants would cost around $162 million for a plant that produces 48 million gallons. Operating costs would be over $200 million. From there, some changes may need to be made to combustion engines to run fully on butanol, but right now it can be used safely at about 30% as an additive to gasoline. After widespread production, the comparison between the performance of butanol versus ethanol would speak for itself.